In this video, I'm going to focus on Seaworld for toddlers and infants because there's not a whole lot that they can do, but there's still some stuff they can do to have fun. Parking is not free at Seaworld. You do have to pay in advance unless you're a member. If you are a member, then parking's free. But if not, you can get the VIP parking or the preferred parking, which puts you closer than other parking areas. And the first time we did have parking included with our membership, and the second time we went, my in-laws decided to get VIP parking to make sure we were right up in the front, and that puts you really close to the front of the building. But yeah, the last time we went, we did have up close parking, which was for members or people who paid in advance. So as a member, that's included, and that was about $75. And the VIP parking, I'm not sure how much that costs. So once you're inside, if you already have your ticket, you don't have to wait in line to buy your ticket. You can go straight into the security check-in. And once you are in, then just make your way into the park and make sure that you don't have any food items unless it's baby food, because they will not let you bring any outside food items into the park. So yeah, we did not bring any outside food, but we did purchase the all you can eat pass this time around, because last time what we paid for food was the same price as what we would have paid for all you can eat. We visited this time, we went to go see Baby Shark, and they were also having the spooktacular, and for littles they were doing trick-or-treating, which you could go around with a little bucket and take them to go see or to the little trick-or-treat spots to get candy. We were all matching, wearing Baby Shark themed t-shirts because that is the main reason why we went. My son and daughter were wearing shirts that said Baby Shark, and my husband and I were wearing shirts that said Mommy and Daddy Shark.
At Seaworld San Antonio to celebrate with all of you. Woo! I'm so excited to have a party with Ping Pong! Excellent. But we're going to need a shout out even louder for Ping Pong to find us. Ping Pong!
Wow, it's Ping Pong! Oi, oi! Oi, oi! Oi, oi! Ping Pong! Hello! Oi, oi! Hello, hello to you! A penguin dancing here. When you will see penguins at the sea, the ocean. This is home, the ocean. There are families of fish.
Hello, turtles, swim very fast.
Hello, Mr. Krabs, that pinch all day.
Hello.
Do-do-do-do-do, Mommy Shark. Do-do-do-do-do, Mommy Shark.
Daddy Shark, do-do-do-do-do, Daddy
like,
Shark,
this is unreal.
Daddy Shark, do-do-do-do-do, Daddy Shark.
Grandma Shark, do-do-do.
Okay, so I unmuted for a second to show you the main theme for this visit, and that's basically why we decided to go back to SeaWorld after visiting just a few months before, was because my son really, really loves Baby Shark, and they were only having the Baby Shark show at SeaWorld until November, the beginning of November. So I knew he could only see it, during this short time. So we went and we decided to take him. We didn't get pictures because number one, it was hot. Number two, the line was really long. And number three, when my son sees really big characters like this, he actually freaks out and gets scared. So we decided to skip taking pictures with Baby Shark for that reason. Um, and we figured he was too little to understand that they were fake characters and not actually sharks that could eat him, because he loves dinosaurs. But when he sees dinosaurs in person, like the animatronics or even dinosaur statues, life-size statues, he freaks out and starts crying and crying and crying. So yeah, we decided maybe we'll just keep him from these baby sharks at a distance. Okay, so we did have him with his little bucket so he can get candy, and he did get a lot of candy. Unfortunately, he's not old enough to eat the candy, but we have plenty of treats that he can eat that are healthy for him. So after we took them to a diaper changing station, it was a small room that was only for parents with young children to change their diapers, and they also had an area for nursing mothers as well. One of the tips that I have for going with your family is to get the dining pass because it allows you to get a lot more food for much, much cheaper. Food at SeaWorld is very expensive, and if you're going with your whole family, definitely it's going to save you a lot of money. Okay, I don't know why this is coming out with a line, but I took some footage of the Halloween themed stuff, and they had different things going on for Dia de los Muertos and Halloween, for which was the spooktacular. Another thing that I want to mention for littles is do as many shows as you can with them, because it gives you a break and it gives them a break. And if they are little, like my children are, it gives them that rest that they need. We did take strollers. When you do go into the shows, strollers are not allowed just because there would be no room for everybody else to push their strollers around. So for the rides, children have to be a certain height to get into the rides, and that height was between 30 to 36 inches for the baby ride. So unfortunately, our son was too young to ride the rides. So for now, we took him to see the show at Imagine Ocean. Last time he enjoyed it. This time he was a little bit cranky because he missed his nap. But I would say it's for children between the ages of 1 and maybe 3 or 4. Of course, older children I heard in the audience enjoying it as well. But if they're younger than that, they probably would not understand what's going on and they might get scared. The Imagine Ocean story takes place in a theater, and they turn off the lights. So everything gets dark, and then they use a black light so that they can focus on the colors and everything's kind of neon. My son did enjoy this, and it does give you a break from the heat if you do happen to go during the summer months or the early fall months like we did.
All the rain. It is done by every sea. Talk about jellyfish jive. Shake up there, start to squirm, and you're doing the jellyfish jive. Have you ever thought of something that you never thought of? It's your imagination. It's your imagination.
Okay, so luckily the splash pad has no age limit or height requirement. So I was prepared and I brought a change of clothes for my son, and he was wearing his swim diaper with his swim trunks. And since we did have the food pass, we have 90 minutes of free food every 90 minutes and a free drink. So we ate pizza and then I took him into the splash pad. And after the splash, or before the splash pad, because they closed it down for a minute to clean it, I took him on this train ride. And they said even though he was still a little bit too short, as long as I hold him, he should be fine. But then she came around and said for me to put him, it was fine if I sat him in the seat and put his seatbelt on. I guess because she wasn't expecting me to sit in the first seat, which was like the train conductor. But he did enjoy it. He loves trains, and he pretended like he was the one driving the train. So he definitely had a blast with that. So this one, she did have like the measuring stick to see how tall the children were, but she didn't actually use it to measure him because I think he might have fallen like an inch or two short. But there was no harm in having him sit and enjoy the ride because, I mean, it just stays on the tracks and it actually goes really, really slow. So this one's perfect for your younger children. I did see her ask a lady behind me to leave, but that was because she didn't fit around the seatbelt. The seatbelt wouldn't close, so she asked her to leave, unfortunately. So they do have strict requirements, and they have asked and will ask guests to leave. I was surprised she didn't say anything about Finn, but he was able to sit with the buckle around him. And she said as long as he walks, then he can enjoy the ride. So finally, they opened up the splash pad, and the water was really cold, but he did enjoy it. There were lots of other babies that were there in their swimsuits, and they were running around enjoying the splash pad. But my son was a little bit irritable, but I think it was because he had missed his nap time. If he had taken his nap when he was supposed to, I think he would have done a lot better. He does walk, but he just didn't, some of the things he couldn't reach, so I was just holding him so that he could reach it better. But of course, this might have been too much for my daughter, who's only a few months old, but my son, who's a year and a half, definitely was able to enjoy the splash pad a lot more. His grandparents went with us, and they were just kind of helping us watch the littles. My husband and I don't go on, or we didn't go on any roller coasters this time, so it wasn't like we were, gonna abandon the littles to go on roller coasters. Because first of all, my husband doesn't like roller coasters to begin with, so we just avoided that part altogether. There are, of course, other things to do aside from the splash pad and the little train. We kind of stayed in that little area where the baby shark was, the performance was at, because that is where most of the children's activities are. So that's generally where we decided to stay this time. But the park is a lot bigger than what we just did this time. Last time we went to the penguins and we saw the penguins and we saw other ocean animals. And my son does love that aspect of SeaWorld as well. But last time I didn't take him to the splash pad, and I promised myself the next time that we went, I would take him to the splash pad. And he did definitely enjoy it.
Hi.
Okay, my son wanted to say hi. And before I finished the video, I realized that I didn't discuss prices. So children under 4, I believe, are free. You do have to create an account for them and add them to your pass. So for ours, we have them it's a preschool card, they call it. And children that are within the preschool age or younger are free. If you're a teacher, like I am, you are also free, or if you are in the military. Okay, so last time we did go to the orca show. This time we skipped it because it's on the other side of the park. But my son actually didn't really enjoy it because he got soaked. We sat way up in the front and we were all drenched. So he got freaked out the last time. And I promised my husband we would not do that to him again. And of course, this time we had my little baby daughter and she wouldn't have understood either way what was going on if we did that. So that was our trip to SeaWorld with 2 infants in a nutshell. I hope these tips and tricks helped you guys out, and thank you for reaching the end of this video. If you found any of this helpful, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and come back to my channel for more family-friendly content.